Coming soon to own on
YouTube and Twitch.
DVD.
Yo, welcome back to another video. So today we reacted to the 2020 NBA bubble lore. Now, if you're not 5 years old, everybody remembers this. If you like watching sports, this happened only 5 years ago. Unless you literally like a peon watching this right now, you remember this. We just got done reacting to the NBA 2010s lore and the 2000s lore. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people claim this ring was a Mickey Mouse ring for LeBron. I don't know how to feel about it, but it is like the circumstances was not the best. I will say that.
Last video I asked y'all, if you only had one chance with a time machine, what would you do? Stop Trey from making videos and make him get a J.O.B. One chance with a time machine and you spent it thinking about me. Anyway, next question down below. Go and humor me. Man, I ain't gonna lie, out of all the series we got on this channel, the lore videos might be top 2, not 2. I love going back, seeing what happened in the past and shit, and making a movie out of it. 90s NBA lore, 2000s NBA lore, 2010s NBA lore.
He made a 90s one? We gotta check that out.
Have a movie in half a decade, so I guess we got to do the next closest, bestest thing. The bubble.
This not fire driller, nigga. This a real thing.
Going into the 2019-2020 season, we all knew it was going to be crazy, but for different reasons. Because that offseason, that 2019 offseason, might have been the craziest one of all time. Westbrook teams up with Harden and Houston. KD and Kyrie both join the Nets. Clippers get Kawhi and Paul George in what's looking like possibly the worst fucking trade of all time. And then the Lakers
100%.
acquire Anthony Davis after missing the playoffs with LeBron in their first year. Coincidentally, the most hyped prospect since LeBron goes #1 to the Pelicans. Ja Morant goes #2 to the Grizzlies. The whole summer just bust. And for NBA fans, this was beauty personified.
And don't forget, Ben Simmons dropped his iconic summer workout video that went viral. I'm sorry.
Because, I mean, thank God this shit wasn't happening anymore. The NBA felt wide open for the first
Wait till 2022. They spun back.
time in a while. So many different teams with a lot of talent. This season was bound to be different from the rest. Yeah, a lot different.
We now have information about at least one of those passengers who has died in that helicopter crash. It has been confirmed. CNN is able to tell you now that NBA star Kobe Bryant was on board that helicopter.
Rest in peace.
Is now dead at the age of 40.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie. This was probably the closest thing to 9/11 I ever experienced. Felt like everything just paused in the NBA world, the sports world. Matter of fact, the actual fucking world. Niggas getting 24-second violations, crying. It's just like, damn, nigga, Kobe? No, my nigga, Kobe. And now with hindsight, looking back at it, bro, the fact that we kicked off 2020 with that, nigga, we should have known some bullshit was on the way. And in fact, there was some bullshit on the way. A month away from what felt like was gonna end up being one of the greatest playoffs ever. The coronavirus, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that. We gonna blank it out. Have finally made it to the U.S. and had the whole country on 10. Motherfuckers trying to figure out how serious it is, how fast it's gonna spread. All types of shit, bro. This is not a joke. Well, to most of us, this wasn't a joke. But to 7-foot French niggas.
And this moment right here is the reason why niggas don't like Rudy Gobert still. This is the nigga. I mean, this is the why this nigga get my blood type, bro. This is the nigga. And this is the reason why this nigga is still hated to this day. There's a reason why Draymond put his ass in a headlock. A fight break out, niggas are grabbing the 7-footer first. For a reason. And this is when Donovan Mitchell, he wasn't taking out. For those who don't know about this press conference right here. In the press conference, he was feeling sick. The reporters asked him, do you feel like COVID is getting serious over here? And do you feel like it could possibly spread? He said no and jokingly touched everything in the room, spreading his germs out. A week later, he's positive for COVID. Donovan Mitchell gets COVID and a couple of his teammates gets COVID because he was joking around like this. And ever since then, niggas still hate him. Not even for that, it's just other reasons now. But this what started the hate train.
the last name Gobert. Oh, well, this jokester just thought it was fucking hilarious. And ironically was the first player to test positive, creating a domino effect for the rest of the league, fucking him over. And I mean, look, with him doing this or not doing this, shit would have happened anyway. But I mean, this is how it actually happened. Rudy Gobert, of all niggas, would be the first one to get COVID. March 9th makes the joke. March 11th gets tested positive. And nigga, you wouldn't believe what happened that night.
Scott Van Pelt here at ESPN. This astounding and unprecedented story continues to evolve. At halftime with Adrian Wojnarowski, I suggested that we would speak.
So you can imagine, basically, the NBA season shut down because of this nigga Rudy Gobert. Even though it was going to spread regardless, it basically shut down because of Rudy. And this is why he's still getting hated today.
To him soon. I had no idea that it would be this soon. He has just tweeted within the past 2 minutes that the NBA is suspending the season.
Shit not funny anymore, nigga. They're doing what? And so here we are, a month before what was supposed to be the playoffs with no basketball. Not even just basketball, no pretty much anything. All major leagues and events shut down. This is rioting, looting, all of this because of Rudy Gobert. A solution had to be made, bro. The NBA knew they couldn't just waste a whole season. No,
100%.
That's just not gonna work. Adam Silver had to get in his bag, bro. And this ain't 2025 Adam Silver, nigga. This is prime Adam Silver. 22 teams, 8 seeding games, playoffs, and 1 champion. But because of COVID and the restrictions it brought, they couldn't do this shit in the Staples Center. So what did prime Adam Silver do? He said, fuck it, built a bubble. Teams would be competing
Entire
in
bubble.
Orlando. No fans, no family, no hoes. Just ball.
Nah, that was sneaking him in. Get more out. Baby's like good. More out.
On a side note, if any of this gets copyrighted muted, bro, I'm sorry, man. I cannot.
See, like, and that's why I mess with my boy. That's why. Oh, I'm already subscribed, bro. That's why I mess with my boy. He just got that. His whole style of video, I just mess with it. I fuck with it.
Them YouTube uncopyrighted ass fucking beats them ding ding ding. Like, no, I really might just go back to y'all beats. DM me at YouTube is Trey on Instagram if you got some fire shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're in a vid and everybody else just follow because fuck it. But so we had some of the most pure basketball we had ever seen because it was no fans. It was basically just niggas in the gym. And I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Just
the more I
hoop.
think about this shit, bro, the bubble was tough. It's like the game mode switched to LA Fitness. And if you've ever seen videos of NBA players at LA Fitnesses, don't miss at fucking all, huh? And that's when they're half trying.
Ain't ready for the wall. Broke that nigga outside the slides. Ain't no running from the drill. You try to run, you tripping down.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to y'all the bubble MVP, Damian Belt-to-ass Lillard, giving 42, 51, 61, and averaged 38 and 10 on 50% shooting through it all, leading the Blazers to 6-2 in the bubble and an AC, putting a whole team on his back and saving them. But I mean, shit, that is Damian Lillard. It's crazy when it's not.
This was the start of Pacers being great. TJ Warren, the bubble.
Averaged 31 through.
And you can't forget about Instagram story Jamal Murray. Can't forget about him.
52% from 3 on 7 attempts a game and was first team all bubble. And from there on was the birth of the legend, Bubble TJ Warren. People were seriously debating if he was in Jordan and LeBron talks. I don't think anybody, including him, could have predicted this. And so with this shit happening, who else knew what the fuck could happen? Like D-Book and the Suns going undefeated, shocked the world. Another first team all bubbler. And what made it so surprising is these niggas were ass before. 11th in the West and going into the bubble with a less than 1% chance to make the playoffs. If they wanted any chance, they had to play their best basketball.
Suns have it. 6 to play. Booker, this is for the win.
Yeah, man.
See, Jason Tatum, take notes. This is how you pay homage to Kobe. I love Jason Tatum, but Jason Tatum, take notes. This is how you pay homage to Kobe.
All them buckets, all them W's, and still did not make the playoffs. Tragic. Instead, this is what the playoffs were looking like. Lakers coming in with the first seed that was pretty much guaranteed based off the regular season. Bron's looking for his 4th ring in the name of Kobe. And most people are predicting a Western Conference matchup with the Clippers. Can Kawhi go back-to-back with Paul George? Shit, can the Clippers
middle
finally
finger
make
block.
a Western Conference final? And then you had a rising Nuggets team at 3rd. A small ball Houston Rockets at 4th. Chris Paul led Thunder at 5. COVID boys at 6. A Luka playoff debut on the way at 7. And Mr. Bubble himself, Damian Damian Lillard and the Blazers at 8. And then over in the East, you had the real MVP leading the pack. And not even
Giannis.
just MVP, Depoy too was looking like it could really be the Bucks here, especially with Toronto no longer having Kawhi. But even
Don't worry.
we're a second seed.
Yeah, they won it next year.
In the seeding game, and now looking for their second chip. Then you had Boston at 3, Pacers at 4, Miami at 5, Sixers with no Simmons at 6, KD-less, Kyrie-less, Nets, and then an Orlando Magic team that's just happy to be there. And so the one and only bubble playoffs was set. Which teams will rise above and win a game of pure hoops? Who will say fuck all the distractions? But most importantly, who wants it more?
By the street sweeper, they clean up the street. Cool like cruising, new shoes on the feet.
The Lakers
Blazers got that
Damian Lillard,
belt.
Damian Lillard
Sorry.
all over
Dame did
the
his
game.
thing, though.
Some of these shots are just like, bro, what the fuck? Spoiling a LeBron masterclass and making everybody wonder, oh shit, do the Blazers actually have a chance? But they did not have a chance. Lakers win every single game.
Gentlemen.
LeBron averages a triple-double. Anthony Davis 30 and 2 blocks, and a Damian Lillard injury.
Bro, I'm not gonna say it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The Lakers can be good. They could have been good without getting rid of AD. I think they should have signed Dwight Howard again. They got here with Dwight Howard coming off the bench. Realistically, I'm gonna keep it a buck. They got here when Anthony Davis can play the 4, Dwight Howard can play the 5. That was when they played their best basketball as a team. Individually, Anthony Davis is an amazing player when he's playing, when he's not hurt. But I think if they would have brought back Dwight Howard, they would have had a better chance of running it back. That's why people are always saying Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse, because they didn't fall off, but they wasn't the same dominant team as they always were after this.
Sayonara. It was a good effort, man, but nah. So the Lakers were moving on to either play Houston or the Rockets. Bro, what? Houston or the Rockets? Nigga? I'm sorry.
We're just out here saying shit.
Or fucking the Thunder. Bro, this was low-key like a crazy series. A year earlier, Chris Paul traded for Westbrook. Everyone thinking CP was doomed to hell, but shocked the world in the way he was able to lead this team. Got these niggas a 5th seed, and now with a chance to knock off the Rockets. And it all comes down to a game.
0 rings.
Back and forth throughout the whole shit, coming down to the wire. It's 40 seconds left. OKC down 1. Chris Paul with a staple Chris Paul shot, and it's no good. They get another chance with a Lou Dort 3, and Harden blocks it.
Oh my God.
What a
See, this clip is probably Harden's greatest clip. The block, the dodge, I mean, just all crazy. And this is probably like one of the few times Harden actually played defense.
effort by OKC though, but you know, I'm sure they'll be fine. So it'll be the Rockets playing the Lakers in the next round. Meanwhile, we're getting damn near the best guard matchup I've ever seen. Bubble Donovan Mitchell versus Bubble Jamal Murray. Both of these niggas had 2 50-point games. And both
Man, what you know about that Instagram story, Jamal Murray, man?
averaged over 30 on 50% shooting. It's just going bucket for bucket, but it was looking like the Jazz were going to end up coming out on top with a 3-1 lead. But you know how those get sometimes.
Jamal Murray was like, oh my God.
Jazz down 2. Donovan Mitchell with the
I'm telling you, if you wasn't there and you're watching basketball now, you're watching the Nuggets now, even after they won the championship in 2023, Jamal Murray was tough in 2020. Bubble Jamal Murray was probably his peak. It was definitely his peak. That was some elite basketball.
It is now or never.
Had it back tapped, he lost it.
Yeah, that was ugly.
Murray, they missed the layup. Gobert got it. Mitchell hanging at the other end. 2 seconds to go for the win.
This nigga lucky as fuck. Mike Conley missed that shit. Yeah, at this moment,
So
Donovan
lucky.
Mitchell knew he was out of there. Sick boy cancels the NBA, and then you blow a 3-1 lead when it comes back. Yeah, nah, GG's, bro. And just like that, it will be the Nuggets moving on to the next round to either face the Clippers or Mavericks.
Too hard. Don't get too close. Chopper close, my pistol close.
Ah, yes, the legend of Skinny.
This is why I fuck with watching these videos. Nigga, he got the audio.
Up 20. No
He got good
for
bumps,
Mavs.
I'm not gonna lie.
The ankle sprain. Shit is not going well. Huh?
But Luka was still skinny.
Wait. No, not that music. Can't be. No way. No.
Fuck you, me. I go off my team. Boy, fuck you, dog.
The game ends up going to overtime. Dallas is up 2 with 10 seconds left. One of the Morris niggas shoot a 3 and then shoot a foot. It's now a 1-point game.
Oh, no, that's same word.
The Doncic.
Come on.
Pulls up, 3-pointer.
Double bang.
Doncic wins the game at the
17 and 13 on a shit ankle. We had ourselves
4-3
until we didn't. Clippers win by 40 and then by 14. It was a good effort, but we are on to the next round. My bad, the next conference. I forgot that shit exists here. I'll tell you how it went, bro. Sweep, gentlemen sweep. Yeah, it's about as Eastern Conference as it gets. But
It's still like that.
There's always next round. Celtics start the series up 2-0 and looking to go up 3-0 by the last possession. It's a tie game. Kemba with the ball. Hey, nigga, that better have worked out. Spent 5 seconds being a Harlem Globetrotter teammate wide open.
Bro, I forgot Kemba Walker was still playing in 2020, bro.
Half a second to make some shake, or they're going down 3-0.
Lowry, Van Vliet, Gasol, Siakam, and Anunoby. 0.5 to go in game 3. OG with a look.
East to west.
Bro, imagine what the Raptors could have been right now if they never got rid of their players. They could have had OG Anunoby, Siakam, Scotty Barnes, and Fred VanVleet, and what's his name? Kyle Lowry. But that team would have been crazy stacked defensively and in the post, bro. They would have been able to do some crazy work. I'm not gonna lie.
Raptors win the next 3 out of 4 games, including a crazy double OT to force a game 7. A game 7 though that Boston comes out on top, and Tatum and Smart willing the Celtics to a conference final to play.
That was when Tatum was bald. Bucks versus Heat.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is the Bucks are lucky they won a ring after this fucking shit. Cause Miami put belt to ass, made the number 1 seed look like a number 9 seed. Jimmy gives them 40 in game 1, game-winning free throws in game 2, and a calm 30 in game 3. Shit crazy, nigga. Bucks are pretty much fried. They go into game 4 and Giannis rolls his ankle. Sayonara. Oh, not sayonara. Could Chris Middleton actually do the impossible? I'll answer.
Bro, I miss when Chris Middleton was tough, bro. When before he tore his knee, bro, he was such a reliable player down the stretch until like 2023. I'm not gonna lie, he was so like underrated. But the homeless man era of Jimmy Butler, I think he should have won that ring. I wanted him to win that ring so badly, but his team just didn't have it, bro.
That one for you, buddy. Fuck no. So with our Eastern Conference Finals set up, it was time to see who awaited in the West.
I shit close killers. Who shot? I don't remember. That bitch off coke, remember.
Game 1, Lakers versus Rockets. And the Rockets are dominated. Small ball is working. No center is OP. You know, that was an actual argument in my group chat once. They were like, how are
I'm not gonna lie, small ball don't work. I mean, it worked, but you need some size in the paint. Because it's not gonna work down a 7-game stretch.
Lakers gonna stop a 5-out. Harden's unstoppable. It's either an ISO bucket or PJ Tucker 3 every time. Try to tell these niggas this is not.
Relying on a PJ Tucker 3 as your game plan is nefarious work. Oh my God.
2K ain't win not another game after that. Ron and AD are just too much. And so the conference finals was their next destination. But who was their next enemy?
This beat make me wanna cause anything. Get back me a GSP.
Clippers and Nuggets always playing against each other.
Clippers go up in the series 3-1, making this the second time in a row the Nuggets had to face this deficit. And the second time in a row they faced this deficit. Clippers blow leads in games 5 and 6 when they could have closed it out. Nuggets absolutely murking them in the second half. So Jokic, Murray, and the rest of the Nuggets are able to force a game 7. So it all comes down to this.
It's always the Clippers and the Nuggets now in the playoffs. I don't know why.
Goes inside, throws it high, drives, double teamed, up top to.
Yeah, playoff P and Kawhi in full effect. While Jamal Murray was frying him, game just not even close to close. And just like that, another 3-1 is blown. And so with that, our conference finals matchups are officially set. Representing the East, we had the Celtics versus the Heat. And in the West, the Lakers versus the Nuggets. Don't know how many people saw this coming, but here we are. It's game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Coming down to the wire, tie game. Derrick Jones Jr. on Jason Tatum Sr. Island. May I have this?
Come on.
Game goes to OT. It's back and forth. Jimmy Butler ultimately being the one to put the heat up too. Celtics now with another chance to end the game.
Homeless era Jimmy Butler was like that. I'm trying to tell you.
Working against Butler, got downhill.
Give me that!
One of the best blocks I've ever seen in the playoffs. And so the Heat
Nah,
set the tone of the series.
That's probably one of the most clutch blocks I've seen, bro. clutchness, bro. Especially from Bam. I know he's a good defender, but still, that's probably one of the most clutch blocks I ever seen.
This game end up going up 3-1 thanks to a Tyler Hero 37 piece. And this was not one of them other 3-1 leads. Heat make sure to get him out of there in 6 games. And so that everyone's surprised, the 5th seed Miami Heat was headed to the finals and awaiting for what was next.
Dropping that top out of vert, I've been pushing the coupe through the slums. What you been doing? Smacking this bitch off a
See, I know what you think of usually when you hear Nuggets versus like game winner here, game winner there, Jokic being Jokic. But
before that, though, and it's crazy because it's not really that much of a difference besides Michael Porter Jr., I think.
For those moments, there were these moments.
2.1 seconds remaining. Denver a foul to give. Jokic trying to disrupt Rondo. He puts it in. Here's Davis 4-3 in the win.
And with that, after only 5 games and a Jokic jail sentence carried out by Dwight Howard, it was the 1 seed Lakers who would be moving.
Carried out by Dwight Howard. I'm trying to tell you, bro. They should have got Dwight Howard. They should have brought him back. If they wanted the Lakers to win again, they should have brought him back. That's what I feel like.
On to the finals. And so our 2020 bubble final matchups are set. The Miami Heat versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Favorites versus a Cinderella story. Legacies on the line in the one and only NBA bubble. And in a test of heart, who wants it most?
I got this girl and she wants
Duka.
I told her I'll come scoop her around 8. She said
Super.
Lakers start out the series up 2-0. The Heat just have no answer for AD. Currently averaging 33 on LeBron, damn near a triple-double. And then you got to deal with fucking Rondo and
insane work.
His shoulder. Goran Dragic was out. It was looking like now or never for the Heat, and most likely never.
Butler drives, spins, goes right to the rim, and gets it a fall.
Butler had to carry like crazy.
Mid-range jumper from Butler. 15 points, 4 assists from Butler. Drives, flips it up and in. Jimmy Butler and backs in. That fall-away shot is up and good. 34 for Butler. Butler the drive, the runner, he banks it. Oh, what a masterpiece from Jimmy Butler.
40, 11, and 13, and not a single 3 taken. Heat are finally able to steal a game, but the Lakers take it right back in game 4 to go up 3-1. Now with only 1 win away from it all. Pull up in the Kobe jerseys. They like, it's time to end this shit.
Clock winding down. Butler gets in the paint. That mid-range jumper is good. Butler defended well, but
Butler was working,
Marquise
bro.
Morris gets it back to Butler. Quick jumper, Jimmy Butler, and he knocks it down. Clock and game clock. Butler inside. Beautiful pass to Adebayo, and that's the 10th assist for Jimmy Butler. Falling away. Got it again. Jimmy Butler puts the Heat back up by 1. Lakers at each other. Butler drives, and he's fouled. Looks like they will. Butler, clutch free throw. James goes the other way. Drives down the lane. Back out to Green.
Bro, this shot was so bad, it got him death threats. Mind you, they're up 3-1. This shot was so bad, it got Danny Green death threats.
Green for 3. Off the mark, no good. Marquise Morris has it. Throws it inside.
And just like that, we are headed to a game 6. Lost in the Black Mamba jerseys, man. On a shot, somebody definitely yelled out Kobe on. Once game 6 came around, it was no more games. Lakers smothered Jimmy Butler, bro. He not on shit. Rondo is playing some of his best basketball ever. And LeBron and AD do LeBron and AD shit. Controlling the game and going home with the dub. And there you have it. They're your champions. M-I-C-K-E-Y, we don't got those on my team. Don't got those on my team, but we got gunners fucking me. All these drugs up in my body, feel my kidney through my spleen. Your hoe up on my body, lay me down like this shit surgery. Why you irking me, little bitch? Like, why you irking me? You ain't heard of me, I'm trade 3 times nigga 3rd degree. Swag, nigga steal my swag, shit legit like burglary. But really courtesy, this shit not.
But that was the 2020 NBA bubble lore. You know, obviously, let's have a discussion in the comment section down below. Do y'all think this was a Mickey Mouse ring, or do y'all think this was not a Mickey Mouse ring? You know, let's just talk about it. That being said, I'll see y'all boys later, dude.
I'm not trying to score. Your heart's an open door. I got the key. I'm trying to keep composure and some more. I know you want some more. Oh, oh. Can your body hear me? Want you to feel me?